Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of the 5-minute stitch. We are going to finish up the last 2 rows today, or the last 3 rows actually, on this butterfly. I am determined to be finished with it. So I'm hoping we can get done at least most of it, and if not, I will finish it off camera. I just came from work. I don't know how many people know this, but I work at Joann Fabric and Crafts. It's down the street from me, about 10 minutes down the road, actually. So I just got back from work, and my cousin is having his 10th birthday next weekend. Next weekend. And so while I was there, I had to put in a request for some time off for a doctor's appointment. So while I was in there, I decided I would go look for a birthday present for him. Since it's his 10th birthday, it's kind of a big deal, and I thought maybe I would stitch him something. And, well, a lot of people know that there's not a lot of stitching for men in the world. It can be hard to find a design that's aimed towards men because, or at least kind of an old classic-y kind of design, I guess, just because not a lot of men are stitchers, and not a lot of women stitch. I mean, a lot of women stitch for men, a lot more than people would think, but a lot of people don't stitch presents for them because the industry believes that they don't stitch for them because they're like, oh, they're men, they don't appreciate needlework. So, anyway, so while I was in there, he really loves reading. He's a big bookworm. He's very smart. So I decided I was going to make him a bookmark. So that is going to be what we will be working on probably tomorrow, on the next video tomorrow, which is the last day of the week I'm planning on recording. And then the next week you'll probably find me working on that. That's what we're going to do. But, so once this video is done, I'm going to get my box of thread out, which is actually over there, off camera, and get all the thread winded. The bookmark actually calls for, it's a pre-made bookmark that I bought at work, at Joann's, and it comes with a free design, so I bought the thread while I was there, because even if I had the thread, I figured I was probably going to need to buy new skeins, I never know how to say that. Anyway, so I went ahead and bought it, but it calls for variegated thread, which I've never actually used before. DMC calls it variation thread, but most people call it variegated, or I hope I'm saying that right. I have a horrible problem of not being able to pronounce things correctly, so, but I've never done that before, which brings me to a discussion about how you have to stitch this variegated thread differently than you see how I'm doing right now. Oops, did I mess that up? I kind of did. Uh-oh. Frogging is happening on camera. I just kind of missed. Ooh, oh no. Life of a stitcher, friends. Now I gotta thread it again. That variation thread, there are two recognized techniques for stitching, and this video will be me rethreading the needle for the rest of the last minute. One is I think one of them is called the Danish method. I don't know which one it is, but there's one method, like, which is what I'm doing right now, which is you go down the row, making sure I don't mess this up again. There we go. There you go down the row and then you go back, and the other method is, okay, to make sure the back wasn't messed up. The other method is doing your crosses one at a time. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, you would go 1, 2, 3, and just, like, you know. So with variegated thread, you actually have to, variegated I mean, you actually have to stitch it one at a time, because otherwise the pattern of the changing colors isn't the same. And I'm actually over the 5-minute mark, so I'm going to have to call it after I get to here. Okay. There was some frogging going on, but we fixed it, and now we're almost finished. We've got like this last row here, and that's it. So I'm going to finish this probably off camera so that I can work on the bookmark. But I will see you guys tomorrow in the last of the 3-day videos. Bye-bye.